Hello, everybody, and welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastic on this wonderful Friday night, July 4th, in the year of our Lord 2025. Happy Independence Day. Happy America's birthday. Happy fireworks night to all my fellow Americans out there. I hope you're having a fantastic time. Pray everybody has fun, but stay safe out there. And pray for all of y'all's protection as you go through the rest of the night. And hopefully people are responsible with their drinking and driving. Because that's one of the reasons why I try not to go out on big holiday nights. Ever. But I'm stuck inside tonight because there's a thunderstorm outside, which I was expecting to happen. Just knowing where I live, there's always rain on the 4th of July. Like that just is never avoided. Depending upon whether it's like El Nino and El Nina, rain hits at different times of the day during the summer. But we're in one of those cycles where rain hits in the evening more, and I can hear the thunder outside, and yeah, it's just always a thing. So we are spending 4th of July celebrating the birth of America by celebrating in an alternate world the destruction of it. So don't know if that's some weird kind of satire I wanted to do for the night, but I did need to get Fallout Fridays going. This is something that I've been trying to keep up for a while now, and it's high time that we got back into gaming it. Been off and on trying to get through this, and I think now officially I'm able to sit down and consistently do this every Friday. So let's go ahead and load up the game and get this going. Hopefully, internet works with me tonight with all the storms going around. Kind of worried that might interrupt things. But just sort of is what it is to some extent. But let me go ahead and get game capture situated properly. Come on, work for me, bud. There we go. All right. So I've been debating in my head whether I wanted to do the Fallout first and see if we wanted more private worlds for at least the beginning of this playthrough. But I think what I'm going to do is try to game it online because I don't want to be coughing up like the $20 a month just to have a private session of a game I only play like four times a month. It's like $5 a session. And I am broke, especially with how expensive rent is. So what I've decided to do is that I'm going to try to keep voice chatters that we run into potentially muted, if I possibly can. And I have myself in my own Discord voice chat, so it should prevent me from over talking other people that we run into. But anyways, let us go ahead and pick up where we left off in my introductory video, because I did do a I did play through the tutorial vault part. That's on the YouTube right now, if you guys want to go check that out later. But we're picking up right where we left off in front of Vault 76, so it should be solid. Like I said, there's the private adventurer world right there. I do want to check this out later. And then this is also a Fallout first with custom worlds, so we'll figure that out at some point in the future, because I do want to kind of turn 76 into sort of like a community night potentially as well. for the foreseeable future. It's not going to happen immediately because I need to grow a little bit more before community nights are really a thing for me. But we'll go ahead and get into the adventure on that. And we should be all good. Kind of monitoring audio levels a bit in this game too. Only other concern is that I might want to do a private world because that will give me better internet connection, potentially. Public items available. Control tab. Casual, pretty. Oh, so we can create teams on this. That's interesting. And then we have raiders, hostile, settlers, cautious. I think that's about us and our reputation. That's fine. But alright, it looks like the server is only somewhat choppy. So we'll go ahead and talk to Pennington here.
Oh, sir. Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
I mean, that sounds about right. Why is Pennington so nervous, though? Any idea what those two are doing up here?
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. But I'm not sure if she believed me.
Okay. You sound like you think they're up to something.
I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart.
You don't
I'm sorry
say.
to say it, but it's the truth.
Alright, what's been going on out here?
Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to?
Sounding a little prejudiced there, aren't you, Pennington? Vault dwellers aren't inherently better than anybody else. Have you seen the Overseer?
Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right.
Okay. I'll have to be on my way.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
Alright, Pennington. I will be fine. No need to worries. Wayward, opening soon. Food, drinks room, refuge. Conveniently located at the corner of Route 86 and Route 88. All kinds welcome. Alright. Explore the top up here. There's the entrance to the vaults. Got a dead respawner's corpse. We'll take that. Whatever money is at least cloth we can work with. There's a ghoul there. I think we'll head the other direction for now. Should probably switch my V2 to this. We are playing on PC. I thought about playing on console privately, but at some point, like, I'm not the biggest fan of 76.
Maybe. Wait, a vault dweller? Hey there!
Lacey and Azalea.
Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
Door's still tight. No one's getting in. What's your interest in Vault 76?
My partner and I need a way into that vault. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
Okay. The big one? What are you talking about?
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
There's a treasure out here? I think you may have gotten some bad information.
But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
What else can you tell me about this treasure?
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio's come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them.
Yeah, you guys fell for a scam, probably. What can you tell me about the area?
About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire.
Okay. What's the world like out there?
We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. But it's better than where we've been.
That's disconcerting. Did you see another Vault Dweller go by? An Overseer?
If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
Noted. Should probably get going, though.
Watch yourself out there.
Alright. Should probably turn on my Pip-Boy so I can actually see people's faces. Alright. Azalea. It's a little bit of a settling area. But let's go ahead and see what this all is. Donation box, army fatigues. More army fatigues. Backwoodsman 6. Blood pack, bobby pin, Brahma meat. Let's go. Canned awesome possum. Bacon. Cape cricket gland, Cape cricket meats. Deathclaw meat. Field scribe uniform, we'll take that. Bus fungal. Glowing blood, okay. Rolled rat roach, we'll take that. Rolled road toad, we'll take that. Rolled candy, we'll take that. Honey. Honeycomb. Hot dog. Minor uniform. Light metal torso. Let's go. Meat hook. Mounted tick. Sledgehammer. Ultralight build marine armor chest. Let's go. We'll take the rat away for sure. Recipe red scorpion fillet. Awesome. Charlie code piece? Oh, you're kidding me. Interesting. Yeah, we'll take that. Site Charlie. Take the stim packs, that's for sure. And looks like that's it of what I want to take. Have you been insulted? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we'll take all the stim packs. I mean, if people are just gonna give it away, why not, guys? I should take these meats a little bit more, I think. Alright, cool. Just looking at all of our items here. So we have a pistol for some reason. Our own miner uniform, we can sell that at least. Drink. Backwoodsman 6. Healing from cooked food? Okay. Safer notes. Go ahead and learn these plans. Mounted tick. Sledgehammer, spike rocket. Ultralight build marine armor chest. Let's go. Vault tick survival backpack. And red sword fillet. Yep. Code Charlie. Decent amount of junk. Alright, let's go. It looks like the sun might be rising. Definitely feels more like morning now. Oh, hello. Force region. Okay. Nearby corpses. We'll take the diluted. Leave the scissors. Anything over here? Not really. We have a decent amount of ammunition on us, though. Almost 500 shots. A little over 500 shots. That's solid. Should be enough to get us moved forward on things. Oh, we got more of them. Alright. There's a dead robot. Stim packs, let's go. Go ahead and check out what's over here. Looks like someone is living here. Let's see what's up with that, though. Thought someone was living up here. Didn't take this ammo. That's hats. Let's go. Salisbury steak. Rounds mountain honey. Take that for now. More ammunition, let's go. Can't really select the radio, it's fine. I don't know why there's nobody here. Potato plant, alright, that'll be useful. Bed to sleep on. Your cotton yarn, that'll be solid. The bucket will leave. Some wood while we're here. Gas canister, we'll take that. Random chicken, alright. Let's get back onto the main road. Oh, that might be why there's no one here. Smart enough to back off. I think we follow the just follow the path. Lumber yard over there. Check it out, I think. What is my inventory like? I'm almost full on my inventory. So I might need to get a camp built out here soon. We'll dismantle some stuff and see. Change character icon. No, just continue playing for now. Speak to Lane. There's another dweller over there. He's got camps all over here. It's not a bad way of going about it. Out this little place. Some more wood. We'll take some resources so that we can. There we go. Location discovered. Very excellent. Large beaker, scissors I don't need. Lantern. I feel like we're going to need that oil. Because if my recollection from Fallout 4, auto turns need that stuff, so that I will take gladly. Okay, scalpel. Go back here for that water. And we are over encumbered now, which is fine. We'll be okay. Got a dead responder here. The left leg, take that. Let's take some ammunition. Why not? Toothbrush. Hey, there's a cap and wonder glue. Let's go. Adhesive is so important in these games. There's a couple of protectrons, one over there as well. Well, it's early morning. We got some people around, so that's a good sign. Bro, what? Why is there multiple dead responders here? Maybe I really should do a private server next stream. Because I guarantee you this is player shenanigans. Anyways. What's up, Lane? Platt.
Hello there, stranger. Where'd you come ambling in from?
I'm wearing a vault suit, dude. Oh, I'm from the capital. Vault 76. We are wearing the suit, so it's just kind of obvious.
One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems. And caused a lot of problems from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be one of the problem-solving kind, would you? I could use one of those right about now. Oh, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. Name's Lane Platt. I'm with the Responders. We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast, and we're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats.
A noble goal.
I like to think so. It gives me hope that we can one day right all the wrongs in this world. Now, there's a lot going on in this neck of the woods. More than I can tackle myself. You got ferocious beasts roaming the forest, creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand. And I'd be willing to pay you for yours. What do you think?
I mean, I like money, so definitely. I'll help for the right price. That sounds about right.
I did say that you would be duly compensated. That much is only fair. Let's see what's going on today. We aren't the only ones moving into the forest. We got some new neighbors, and I would like to keep on their good side. We have some supplies, bandages, a little food, that you can whip up into a little care package for them. Do that for me, and you'll earn your reward.
Okay. Hold on, guys. I got a cough. Yeah. The drink just went down the wrong throat. Ugh. Anyways. Who am I delivering to exactly?
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company from Big Bend. They set up a little camp for conducting business in the area. We use the supplies they sell, and it never hurts to show a little gratitude.
Of course.
Thank you. See that it's delivered safely.
Alright, cool.
Material should be around here somewhere. We're a bit disorganized. I know. I apologize for that.
I think she's glitched out. Yeah. Definitely private world next stream. Hey, we got a cap. That's will be solid. Don't need a pencil on anything.
If you're looking for work, talk to Lane. He'll have something for you to do.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I am good at my job. Thank you for asking. No, that's not a lie. Hello! I'm still here. Not panicking.
I like you, June. What's your job here?
I'm the quartermaster at this little outpost of ours. That means I manage what supplies we have. I count them. A lot. Just to make sure we're still out of gauze and didn't magically manifest more while I wasn't looking. I wanted to be a doctor, but being a doctor is hard when you have a fear of blood. And needles. And, failure.
And I have nothing but the utmost camaraderie with this woman. What do you think of the responders?
They're great. We're great. They more than me. They're selfless and fearless and try to solve any problem, no matter how difficult. And they, use a lot of supplies. And don't get many, but, they manage anyway.
Let's talk about you.
Me? I'm nothing special.
You seem very, very stressed.
Stressed? Who's stressed? Me? It's that obvious, huh? Well, I do have my mantras to calm me down. Serenity. Serenity. Peace. And... wait, was it 6 bottled waters or 16 in the next shipment?
You a nervous wreck, girl. What do you do in your free time?
Free time? That's not a real thing, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not surprising. Are you from around here?
Oh no, I'm no Appalachian. I came in from the north with Paige and the other settlers at Foundation. Do you know them? But I wanted to do more than just settle. I wanted to learn medicine. And the responders seemed like they could teach me. Only, they couldn't. Or I couldn't learn is more like it.
This woman needs a break, guys. Don't be so self-defeating. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, you really think so? I'm not sure I believe you, but it's a sweet thing to say nonetheless.
Can't romance people, can we? I don't think that's a thing in this game. Let's talk about something else.
Well, that's probably for the best.
Need to get going.
Okay then, I'll be here. Probably forever.
All right.
You know what we could use more of? Everything. When does the next caravan come by again?
Guys got a bath over here and some soap. Let's go. That's luxury in the apocalypse.
Lumberjack Protectron does not want to lose. Lumberjack job to keep. Lumberjack Protectron does not want to lose. Lumberjack job to
I love how the machines think they're going to lose their jobs to cheap human labor. That's biometric scanner. Let's go. Let's look up here, and then we can dismantle
Remember,
everything that
some
we
of
need.
us still want what's best for Appalachia.
You should find everything you need for that care package at our little abode here.
Oh, there's a stairway. I was like, where? How do I get up to that ledge? I know I can.
Here to volunteer, or just to escape for a while?
Escape for the wild man. I'm not here to do extra work.
but does not
Job opportunity. Let's read that.
or
Gary,
inventory.
sick of cutting wood over there yet? I've been working at West Virginia lumber yard for a few weeks now, and it's a world of difference. Better pay, better hours, and best of all, no robots. I talked to the foreman here, and he's looking for a few more guys. Better grab the gang and head over here before someone else fills your spot. Paul. Take that. It's just some memorabilia. There's a stim pack here. Let's go.
Take a break before heading back out into danger.
Oh, I will, man. Duct tape, let's go. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is scrap all of our scrap. Should make a decent amount of space. And we just earned a trophy. Junker Funk. That reminds me, I should probably take a look at our trophy so far. So let's see what we can do here. I think there is a total of, let me go ahead and pause real quick. There's a total of 72 trophies in game. Leaving the vaults, we received the first trophy, which is Reclamation Day, which, funny enough, only 82% of players have achieved, and that's literally just starting the game, like playing through the vault, which is always surprising to me how that's a thing. And then Junker Funk gathered 200 pieces of junk, which has 72% completion rate, really. So yeah, those are the 2 trophies we've gotten so far.
No, I
And then
know
we're
something going
just going to slowly grind through all that and get all the trophies that we can before this playthrough is up. So heading back to game. Let us go ahead and actually go ahead and scrap this leather. Minor uniform. We'll sell that and then we'll scrap the pipe pistol. Calibrated receiver. Let's go. Then we have field scribe uniform. We'll keep stuff like that around and just put it into our stash as collectible items. I'm not sure how much inventory space we're allowed anymore in this game. But, figure it out. I think there was... I think that's it over here.
Weren't we supposed to get a Blue Ridge caravan route set up this way?
Lumberjack. Protectron.
Wrench, gas
down
canister,
trees, but
have a
does not
wrench, okay.
require lunch or
Tinker's workbench.
laboratory facilities.
There's another dead responder. Yeah, private world. I'm going to make that executive decision, at least for right now. Next stream. I don't like... So, I don't mind the online play on this, but I really feel like servers got to reset a little bit more, which they are just not going to do, because I know Bethesda too well to expect that from them. But anyways, Wayward Souls, women have directed me. Care package, materials. Okay, it's sending us up there.
Here somewhere. Are we out already? You're always welcome here.
And there was one down here. There we go.
You should find everything you need for that care package at our little abode here.
To brush up on my first.
Craft responders care package. What do I do that? Okay, it's sending me over to the Tinkerer's workbench. That's fine.
Works all night and also works all day.
Quest items. There we go. Oh, boom. And then we gotta head all the way over there. But we'll continue on the Wayward visit for now. I think I'm gonna turn this music down as well. It's kind of loud. Don't know if I'll get copyright striked for that either. That's better. And as far as like world radios go, might need to turn that down all the way. I don't know. I feel like there might be like dialogue in radios that we walk by. I'll keep that up for now, but if we start running into copyrighted music, I'll go ahead and mute that. Alright, let's get going. What is my inventory like now? I mean, that's better, but we just need to build a camp at some point. There was a stash box that I'm actually going to use instead. And just unload everything in there.
Mean them no harm.
The problem is that you're trusting raiders not to attack you. Store all that. I like to collect those comics overall.
Primary directive: all trees must become desirable wood products.
Keep crooked meat. Scrap. Fiber optics, interesting. Yeah, store all junk. We'll just do that outright, and then we'll drop all the food that doesn't expire.
The refuge is holding up without me.
At least honeycomb is accurate. Honey does not really expire. It can spoil, potentially. Alright, and we'll sell that uniform.
Lumberjack job to T. Human labor.
Store that in there. Store the diluted stim packs as well. Potato, vodka. Alright, that should be good. I think we'll store all of our antibiotics. We'll keep one on us. Same with repair kits.
I love being out here in the wilderness. It feels so alive.
Store boiled water in there. Ramen meat.
Trees are the enemy. Must eliminate trees.
Alright, apparently robots believe in deforestation. Nuka Tapper, we'll store that in there. Store the potty hat. Yeah, we'll store like most of this right away. And sugar bombs. How much is this weight? I think we'll store a decent amount of these guys. Just have 10 on us. Which will help. Scrap kit, we'll do that as well. Keep one on us.
All wood must be chopped.
That in there. Mentats. Cool. And the rest of that meat we can cook up real quick. Where's I think there was a fire or a quick station.
Lumberjack project
Yeah, right over here.
creates desirable wood products, but has no use for them.
Alright. Go ahead and cook all that up. Get some little extra XP there. And we should be good. Alright, let's keep moving now. Ba-boom. Unrefined gunpowder, let's go. A lot of cars this way. Some more ghouls. Yeah, I'm chopping up a little bit. Come on, get on the cars. There we go. Run away, DV tray, toothpaste. Yeah, we'll just take all those guys. There's a barn here, or farm here. Probably both. There's a petrified corpse. There was a petrified corpse.
Not us.
Well, we got an enemy somewhere, but let's go ahead and leave this place up. Wixon Homestead. fertilizer. We're gonna need that for when we get our camp going. Oh, and they got guns. Let's go. Hunting rifle. A lot of scrap on this, or junk on this. Got a cat, let's go. Behind me. I need that toy truck. I'm taking steel scrap as well. Alright, let's explore this out. Sublimation jar, I don't really need that. So that's per stick, we'll take the food. There's a cat? Somewhere. Not in here. Let's head upstairs. Yeah, there's the cat. What's up, little guy? Cheswick the Second? Alright. Old possum. Scorches. Alright. Message to Sammy. Responders don't know Jack. Every night there's more of them in the sky. Brotherhood warned them. Warned us all. Defiance has fallen, they said. What the hell does that mean? Supplies are running low. May try to get to Abbey. Way over the mountain. Free states have gotta know more. Sammy, you read this? Get to Abbey. Straight east of the Red Rocket Mega Shop. She knows the Brotherhood of Steel more than anyone. May angels look after you. Because sure as crap, nothing else will. Take that vent team created. Cutting fluid, let's go. Alright, typewriter and desk fan. We're gonna need those screws for later. I'll take the pencil for the lead, actually. It's fine. Yeah. Alarm clock might help as well. Alright. Pot, we'll take. Junk is still useful. As much as it is a pain to carry around. Blocks. And these toys got leather. Let's do it. Collect wood 5 times. Let's go. Alright, here we are. Welcome in, JJP. Hope you are doing well tonight. Happy 4th. And we're under attack. Alright, they're down. What brings you in on this wonderful Friday night on the 4th of July? Take plastic, that'll be fine. Steel. Boom. Yeah, man. You can hear some of the fireworks outside now. But it was kind of raining as well, so I think some people are just pushing through the water. Doll head. Okay. Let's scrap all that. Boom. Scrap junk to produce steel. Let's go. Rank 1 achieved. Alright. I do not pay attention to any of that booster stuff. Ad break is also starting in about 5 minutes, guys, so heads up on that. Not sure how accurate Twitch's ad notifications are on my end, but it is just kind of what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and explore the barn over here. Got some more scorch somewhere. There they are. Take a bear. Alright, the rest of that's just wood. We don't really need that offhand. I don't think. Unrefined gunpowder. Let's go. I think I will take all of that, because we still haven't built a camp yet, so we might need that extra wood. But it just sort of is what it is. Yeah. That, world radio is going to be a problem. Let us go ahead and bring that down. See if I get copyrighted strike for having just a little bit. But that's on the YouTube end. We'll figure that out later. Duct tape, let's go. And gunpowder. Pack of cigarettes, that'll be good for clock later. And fan light metal torso, let's go. Lock and cane, we can dismantle that. Get a blueprint potentially. So. House 76, it is, what it is. I decided to go with 76 for Fallout Fridays, potentially, because of community activities we could do for the future. So I don't mind starting, Fallout Fridays with it. But I definitely am more of an advocate for single-player Fallout. For ale. Because I might actually just cough up the money for the private server on this, just to have a little bit more of a immersive experience, potentially. Quote-unquote immersive. I don't really know how immersive 76 is going to be for the future, but it hasn't been bad. It's just normal 76. It's been a while since I've been in this game, so kind of just relearning what the landscape is for it. But we'll have plenty of time for that. Not worried about stuff at all. Slowly build our character up. And then hopefully in the near future get through the main story on things. I want to explore the cabin up here, though. But you just chilling tonight? JJ? I'll call you JJ, unless you want something else. Suit flower. Abandoned little cabin. Duffel bag of ammo. Let's go. Always a wonderful thing. Ghoul Note 1, Ghoul Note 2. Alright, let's read Ghoul Note 1. Mr. and Miss Braxton, my name is William Keller. I represent a group of brave men and women who you may wish to meet. In the years since our new lives began, many of us have begun to lose things we once took for granted. Our skin, a face, an old voice. Most painfully, each of us have lived to see our friends and loved ones die around us. It's been 20 years, no one should have to suffer in loneliness and fear. You are not alone. And Ghoul Note 2. If you are interested in meeting a group of your neighbors, has gathered to the east. We've been contacted by a larger community like ours living in the capital. Apparently the city was hit hard, but they say society is beginning to grow there. We are considering joining them. WK. Okay. Vault 51 Overseer. Ruben's safe key. What's 51's Overseer doing over here? Checklist. Distract him, stash the rest of the supplies, jump in the other crate, pray to God to survive, find anyone from 76, kill Zax. Okay, shelter building supplies. New materials to keep building in the shelter, wood, steel, screws, gears, copper. Right. Oh, poor Overseer. Money and all the chest piece that we don't actually need, but that's fine. Bob pin, let's go. Duct tape, let's go. And we'll put the rest of that in there as well. Water pump. Hatchet. And take that for ourselves. Potato, let's go. Get some beer. Definitely rabbit hide's gonna be solid. Okay. Boom. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. Some canned dog food. And it looks like a smart dog lives in here. None of that makes any sense to me, but I know that's the periodic table in the corner there. So that's solid. And we have dog bowl, which I will take. With everything else that's in there. Alright, that should be it for this location, though. So, Starlight Creeper. Starlight Berries. That's interesting. Alright. Well, we shall finagle along here. And get on to the rest of the main entry to the game. Ba-da-da-da-dum. I do think the ambient noise is solid. Where's that smoke coming from? It's not me. Is that still over by... Yeah, that's over by the lumberjack. That's fine. I was wondering if something was going to explode or not. But I hope everybody who is lurking is having a wonderful night. There's the other Wayward sign. We're on the right track. Got some more feral ghouls over there. Alright, they're down. Let's go, duct tape. Adhesive is one of the most important things, always. Always, always, always. There's a camp over there. Check that out later. Alright. Looks like ads have ended, so thank you everybody who stuck through that. We are almost at the Wayward, which is solid.
Collect and store. When you die, can I harvest you for bone shards?
Sure thing, bud. I won't be needing them. This is a player home. We'll finagle along. Come on. Molotov cocktail, let's go. Definitely need more grenades. There is the Wayward, but I want to head over here first. Miscellaneous quest available. Tracking from Pip-Boy. There we go, small backpack. Alright. I think we already had that plan. Let's see what's up with the rest of that stuff. Overseer's camp. Let's go ahead and scrap out everything. Boom. Okay, unlocked heavy. Go ahead and scrap that out. True stock, excellent. Okay. Hoorah. I think we can scrap the hatchet as well. Let's get that out of our inventory. Boom. Alright, on to the Wayward and see what's up with all this. Got some more donations. Nuke grenade, plasma grenade, baseball grenade, fragmentation grenade, Molotov cocktail, Molotov cocktail. Take the striker bombs and leave the dirty water. That'll be fine. Some motel over there. And the Wayward. Let's go. Team only interior. Private area that is unique to your character. Only you and your teammates can be in this interior. Friends and strangers can't join you while in it. Make important story choices that have large consequences. Progress is saved less frequently when in solo interior. Be sure your quests have been checkpointed before leaving. Wah. Looks like these guys are having a situation.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick, because pointing a gun at me in my own bar is a terminal affliction. Look around. You think I'm having my people piece this place together out of mobile homes because I'm thrifty? Do I look like I know where this treasure is?
Shut up! You got 10 seconds to tell me where Crane is! 10?
Don't do it.
Let's take this guy out.
He's with us! I told you it was gonna end badly. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Bone cutter. Yeah, we'll just take all of that. We got another trophy. Tested metal. Complete 5 challenges. That's another one down for the day. What's up, Duchess?
Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Dram added. Okay. What was that all about? You said something about a treasure?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
Yeah, I can understand that. You looking for help dealing with these thugs?
Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy you put down. He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
I'd like to hear the plan first. What do you know about them? Yeah, I'd like to hear the plan first.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Mail invitations, maybe. That's what my mom did for my birthday parties. I guess no one came to those either. That sounds like something I would actually say. You want me to pretend to be Crane, don't you? Salisbury steak, that's always got people running in the vault. My time's precious, just say what you want. I don't know. A sign? I'll do the charisma check.
Oh, darling. See, as fine as that idea is, you know, I was thinking we could take a different tack. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte.
It's okay, I don't know anything about architecture.
Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
How did you know I was from a vault? Bro, we are wearing the suit right now. Sure. I know how to build structures from schematics.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me.
Yeah, that'd be
So
nice.
you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
I did want to ask. You haven't seen the Overseer of Vault 76, have you?
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her. But I have heard her. My people found a tape just on the other side of the road that it seems she left behind for one of her dwellers. Though it's a bit out of date now. Maybe it was waiting there for you. Happy to give it to you. So long as you're still willing to help us.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. And here, that Overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in... self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Yeah, probably. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is just the audio. I'll turn it back up just a little bit. Master volume. Yeah, that should do. Transmitter parts, okay. And we have leveled up to level 5 already. Let's go. Since we're in a safe place, we can go ahead and do that. Player combat now available. Do not care. Would you like to unopen perk pack? Well, you have an unopened perk pack. Would you like to? Yes. Bow before me. Green thumb. Let's go. You know how to make a fondue? That's a crock. Number 25 of the funnies. I wonder if there's an actual list of the funnies I can go and check out. But anyways. Alright, so we can pick perks. I feel like charisma is what I like doing normally, but this is a multiplayer game focus. I think luck would be best. That stuff up. That as well. I feel like strength would be better. Range damage to cripple targets. Weight of all cams including stimpaks are reduced by 45%. That's not bad. Range damage to cripple targets. I feel like this would be more useful in combat, though. So we'll pick that one. Boom. Bow before me. Okay. Guess we need to rank up those before we can use it. Quest started, first contacts. Okay. Follow the Overseer's footsteps. And we have Mort here. So we'll talk to this ghoul real quick.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you?
Can I ask what happened to you?
Allergies. Learned the hard way. I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind. And it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized.
I guess that's one way to look at it. What's it like being a ghoul?
I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens, why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling just at the back of my mind that I will have to feast on humans. Raw! Seriously? Nothing?
Yeah, nothing, bud.
I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice.
Especially in a wasteland. So what's your job here?
Don't have one. I'm an independent operator. When these folks need a hand or got an errand that involves running into radiation, they come to me. Rats? They don't bother me anymore. In exchange, Duchess lets me drink and doesn't bother me too much about my tab. Really, about the best sort of setup a guy in my situation could ever ask for. Of course, sitting around looking like hamburger ain't all I do. Plans work out, I'll have all the drinking money I could ever need. But that ain't what you came here to talk about. Was there something else?
He's really pushing those tapes. You can teach me about using my camp?
Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return.
Okay. What is that? You want someone to just give me the name. Yeah. And what was that?
Alright, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Volters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think.
These are tapes you recorded? Or the voice you're speaking in right now?
It's the only voice I got, so yeah, that's what you're gonna hear. Now, you want them or not?
I'll take them. Sure, I'll listen.
You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now,
Mort, you gotta
is there
stop trying to be
anything else you
cool.
wanted to chat about?
Didn't have anything at the moment.
Some other time then.
Yep, some people try to hold their cool, but in reality, it's just best to act excited if you feel excited. Let's go ahead and head back into Appalachia. Look at that pretty face. Tutorials are always grueling to get through, but gotta do it. Hey, Ad, welcome in. Ad Custodes. Hope you're doing well tonight on this wonderful 4th of July. Glad you stopped by my little channel. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and scrap everything that we just got as far as trash goes. Or junk, I should say. Treason Day, I think you're talking about Liberty Day. I think that's what you're really talking about. But yep, it is a wonderful 4th of July over here in the US. It's pouring rain where I'm at though, so but people are still firing fireworks in spite of that. Let's rip all the junk. There we go. Alrighty. I think what we're going to do is that a Brotherhood checkpoint? I think that is a Brotherhood checkpoint. Let's go check that out real quick. And some 40k figures. Alright. Sounds like a solid time, man.
Brotherhood of Steel. Has a real hardcore ring to it.
Brotherhood
You
hopeful.
looking to join up too? I wonder what the Brotherhood's leader's like. Must be a real hard ass to keep all these rough and tumble soldiers in line.
Okay, let's calm down there. Hopeful. I understand you like them, but let's not go too far with it. Alright. Anyways, let me catch up chat. I'm doing alright. Alright, Ad.
The elders have so much
Getting
to
kind
teach
of
us.
tired. This
I
guy's...
hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Definitely moseying on along here. A little bit more private. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Stretch. There we go. Yeah, today's been okay. I had to work. And just chilling a bit. I did take a nap earlier, but that only does so much. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Hope you are well, Ad. What figures are you painting in 40K? I don't really do Warhammer myself, but I'm around it enough to understand it. It's good and new here.
Getting goosebumps. Something's near.
Blood Eagle. Oh, these are raiders. Oh, these are raiders with lasers. Okay. It's a good thing water extinguishes the fire. Another one down. Can't see anything, really. Catch up with chat in just a minute. I was not expecting to run into this. There, I can see now. Alright, let's go ahead and loot all these guys up. What's chat saying? Paying these for a friend. Motor issues. Blood Angels. Yeah, that's a solid chapter right there. Don't really care for them because they're kind of like vampires. Which I'm a very squeamish person, so I stay away from that stuff in general. But definitely a cool armor set, in my opinion. Hey, Kat, welcome in. Hope you're having a good 4th of July. I know you're Canadian, but, you know, 4th is important for you guys up there as well. It's a good time to celebrate. Much like how, like, Cinco de Mayo is in the U.S. Loyal space vampires, so they get a pass. Sort of. Caps. Take all this ammunition. Can I just... We'll just take all of it. We're not going to be over-encumbered by that, so we should be alright. I killed the settler, though, so that's not good. Yeah, they just wiped out some settlers. This is no bueno, guys. No bueno. Yeah, I'm right there, Cat. I am definitely right there. It's been a long day, and I'm just glad to chill a little bit in the game, you know. I don't go too crazy with it tonight. But yes, we were needing. Let's head back to the Overseer camp and scrap all the stuff. Yeah. I know my international viewers are having a normal Friday night. Green treasure. Andy Barry's camp. This guy's active. Alright. Well, just remember, Ad, it's only treason if you lose, which we didn't. So, go ahead and do that. Short laser pistol. We'll hold on to this, actually. How do I favorite? Let's see his favorite. Okay. That's solid. See into the harbor? Nah, man, that's not my style. Financially profitable? Nah. It's more like the French showed up and you guys realized you weren't going to be able to win. The French, please, please. Well, you say that, but yet France still has a more powerful military than you guys do. So, if you want me to bump you up of the tier list here, you guys got to get your boys back in order. I believe France has the 4th largest military in the world, which I still find surprising compared to how much they don't do. Expertise. I don't know. I've heard some things from your own guys saying otherwise. But that's more of a friendly banter than anything else. Especially from the Royal Marines, I've heard some things. Anyways. What's my favorite bar? There it is. There you go. Get ourselves a lovely little... Oh, I only have 9 shots of this? Yeah, we're storing this up. Actually, no, we'll just scrap this out, right? Long recon scope? Let's go. I'm sure I'm going to need some perks to use that later, but for right now it should be fine. I think what we need to do is craft out some armor outright. And that should be good. Well, you also got to remember, the U.S. has our own Marine Corps that everyone wishes they could be. Look, I'm gonna need some light armor. Looks like I have plenty of leather pieces, actually. We'll boost that to level 5. We will just craft all these guys up. I don't like how, like, overly selective this crafting system is. Like, I get why. I just feel like there's too many times I have to press accept, you know? And we got ourselves another trophy. Second skin. Craft 5 pieces of armor. Let's go. Stick to the old blighty. Not sure what that means. There's a birthday suit? Alright. Bog Wonder outfit. Interesting. Elite Ranger outfit. That's for later. Heartland Hiker outfit. Well. Go ahead and get this new armor on. It's all the level 5s. Oblighty, old school term for the UK. Oh, alright, I guess that makes sense. I guess how, like, we sort of call ourselves the Stars and Stripes. You know, just different ways people address themselves as. But noted for the future, I do have a decent amount of UK creators that I network with. Right. I can switch to modify R. There we go. Add legendary mods. I don't have that. It's fine. We can boil this. Let's do that. I don't understand why that adds weight to it, but whatever. Atomic camo paints. Alaskan winter paint. Interesting. I think there was a Vault-Tec paint potentially I had to, but it's kind of neither here nor there. Don't really mind the extra weight for the extra protection. I do like the color change on the leather, though. I wish that's something that they did originally for Fallout 4. But it's kind of whatever. Yeah. To 5% GPT. Yeah, I did see that. It's part of the president on my end's goal of getting NATO to pay more their fair share. And not going into a political discussion about it, because it's not really what I'm here for. But I am glad that the UK has always been a contributor to that. It's one of the things I do respect about the UK. They keep their word in regards with that. As much as like Americans and British kind of joke back and forth, there is a lot of respect between the two countries. Sort of like you don't bully our best friends kind of deals. Only we get to bully our friends. Okay, get all that in there. And let's go ahead and make sure that we can unload a good amount of our excess grenades in here. I don't need all this stuff right now. Come back to that later. Yeah, I'll unload the fragmentation grenades as well. I don't need to use those guys at the moment. We were going to sell the miner uniform when we found a vendor. I could probably just store that for now. I don't think we're going to find a robot vendor at this point in the playthrough. And then just all the stuff that doesn't have an expiration date we'll throw into storage. Awesome. Rasgrass, we'll need to grow that later as well. Oh, sweet flower, that's something that I can't hold on to. Where's that? There it is. Spoiled meat already? Alright. I will have to plant potato, so that's something that we're going to have to figure out. Alright, let's go ahead and eat up some of this stuff, though. Go and drink. I think I can... I don't like... I'm so used to Fallout 4. This whole menu system is just throwing me off. Simple sweet flower tea. Ooh, let's do that. Tarberry juice. Let's do that. We'll save the potato for planting. Nearby. There we go. rats are going to be a problem. That's fine. Alright. Dwellers, and there's blood everywhere. So what we've got to do now is... let's go ahead and listen to the Overseer's camp. Listen to his holotapes, and then we can potentially continue on.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Okay. So that's the camp holotape. Let's go ahead and listen to Mort's stuff. I feel like this is going to be a lot of exposition, but I do want to get through it for, I guess, completionist purposes.
Son of a... what tiny fist that a rat built? Oh, wait a second. The thing is on. Hello? Hello. This is Mort McCoy. And welcome to the first of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today we're talking about your camp. Now, former Vault resident or someone who killed a Vault resident, let's start off with the basics. Placing your camp. When plunking down your camp, C-A-M-P, that's an acronym, for the first time, remember to... crap, where'd that... remember to take the lay of the land. Consider the grade of the terrain, general defensibility, and proximity to your surroundings. Could that cliff edge be used to protect your flank? You bet your chops it could. Once you found the perfect spot, it's time to move on to the best part of working with your camp. Construction! Construction can be an intricate process, so a steady hand and an eye for detainment, details, damn I had to get that one wrong, an eye for details are a must. You should take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camp's patented intuitive construction interface. But don't worry, we'll cover construction in gory detail in the next of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. So long. Come on, what was that?
This dude needs to focus on editing. You can chop that stuff. Cut all that out. Excess dialogue. I do it all the time. Alright, part 2 of the educapes, whatever we want to call this.
Hello, dedicated listeners. Welcome back to Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today, in this second tape, we are talking construction. Now, the first step of construction is... wait, what? Is that soda? Soda's red, right? Wait, oh. Electing. First, electing what you're going to build. Once you've made that election, it's just 3 easy questions to construction success. 1. Is the location I've selected going to work for an object of the size and shape I'm building? 2. Have I read the schematics thoroughly? And 3. Do I have all the required materials too? Who the hell bled on my notes? Saul! If I find out it was you, you're gonna bleed on... Whatever. Just finish work. Short on materials? Loot the local junkyard, mills, and warehouses for parts. Missing a critical schematic? Your local vendors might have just what you're looking for. And on that note, this has been Headmaster Mort's Edutapes. See you again soon. Solomon, so help me, this better be Jen. Where are you hiding?
Bro, he's trying so hard. He's trying so hard. You gotta respect that a little bit. Alright, last one of those tapes, though.
Welcome back, lovely listeners, to Headmaster Mort's final tape in the camp series, Powering Your Camp. After listening to the second tape, you should already be well-trained enough to build a generator. If you haven't yet done so, I'll wait.
Oh, he's actually going to wait. Alright.
Screw it. Alright, I'll assume you nailed it. Now, generators are the heart of your camp power system. Once your generator is built, all you need to do is connect it to the object that needs power with a wire. Though, be aware, your wire will need a clear, unobstructed path to establish and maintain a direct connection. Some objects, however, like simple light bulbs, do not require a direct connection. All you need to do is run a wire from your generator to a power pylon. Place the power pylon near your lights, then voila! Let there be lights! Well, this has been Headmaster Mort's Camp Construction Holotapes. Please check back with Headmaster Mort himself at the Wayward to learn more about his other exciting courses, including Mort, can I still eat this? And mutations. Am I a monster now? And thanks again for listening. Ha! Nailed it.
No, you didn't, bud. I need to rehearse that stuff a little bit more before recording. Especially if you try to do things in one take. You gotta at least rehearse a little bit. Let's get back into the Wayward. And drop that off for his little quest.
Oh, hey there. Looking forward to hearing what you thought of those tapes. Now, what'd you want to discuss?
I listened to your tapes.
Did you now? What did you think?
You're going to be huge, Mort. No, they were rough, but they got better as you went. They were really bad. You know, I think you got real future as a producer. Let someone else handle the talking and writing and all the technical aspects of the job. Oh man, as much as I would tell that to like a personal friend, I feel like that's really rude to tell to somebody you just met. We'll say they were rough.
I mean, yeah, that's what I thought too. I figured I'd do a couple more batches. I mean, I'll have this thing down. Headmaster Mort will be a household name before you know it. Thanks for being honest. Now, was there something else I could do for you?
No. That was it.
Some other time then.
Well, he got what he needed from me. So I think what we'll do is head out. And potentially find a camp location. I do remember a place that I liked building when I first tried 76, but I think what we'll do is Let me see how much caps we got. I feel like that's a little bit more important before I start answering where our location is at. Because in order to move a camp, I believe you have to pay caps for that. And, what is that loud? Oh, it's the robot. How many caps do I have? 24? Okay. Can I sell? I cannot sell. Not at this. That's fine, though. Hey, we got another player. But moving along. Wonder if they're going to follow me at all. Yep, they're going to follow me. I might do a private server, potentially. At least for a little bit. Maybe for like the first month and call that good. The toolbox there. They're still, yep, they're still following me. I don't want friends. I'm okay not having friends. They're gonna follow me. But I am going to potentially walk out. Yeah, they're right behind me. We'll deliver the care package. We'll do that. And I think I might just call that a stream, potentially. It's getting late on my end. This guy's bloated, look at that. Radix, okay, that's solid. So it's inside this little bus. Hey, let's go, beer hat. Love that. See what that looks like. Yeah. Let's go. Love that. Actually, don't I have glasses? Let's put those on. Yeah. Let's go. Love that. Okay. Did I check all the way through the bus? I think I got too excited with the hat and just moved on. This... Hey, buff out. Okay, I'll take that. 6. Let's go. I keep forgetting maps, not how you do that. Alright, we'll just follow the road up until we hit them. Over there. And then maybe along the way we can find a potential good spot for our first camp. But we'll see what happens with that. And heal up though. Responders Protectron, alright.
Protect and serve.
Yes. Scavenger.
We're all over. Building this place up is hard work. Looting ain't easy when you have to force your way in. I could really use some bobby pins.
What's in it for me?
Look, I'm not unreasonable. You'll get your slice of the pie. Don't worry about that.
I'll be able to help you.
As many as I can get my hands on. What do you have on you?
One Bobbiton doesn't seem like much, but it's never broken on me.
Beggars can't be choosers. Sometimes one is all it takes.
She gave me a fuse. Okay. I'll just open this myself and call it done. Nah.
Now that the world has gone to shit. The rich gonna be poor, and the poor gonna be rich.
Ah, that's not how that's gonna work. It's never how that works. New screws? Okay. There you go. Wonder if she's happy or mad with me now. I gave her a bobby pin. She better be happy with me.
Damn, no caps. Looks like there's almost $200 in here, though. I guess it'll make good kindling.
Yeah, that's right. Money.
Clean up this. Fix that. Ugh, it never seems to end.
Wonder if she's trying to live in this. I'll take these tools for the time being. We shall finagle along. Concrete scrap. Alright, we'll finagle along here. There's another site over here, but I'm kind of not wanting to check that out. Just want to get straight to the drop-off point and call that done. Actually, I could go straight from 76 down. I think that's what I'll do. That'd be a faster route.
You should head to that camp. Find the overseer.
Yeah, Pennington, I get it. Some more ghouls here. Nothing on these guys. Oh, that'll work. So we gotta check this area out really quick. Some skeletons. Cocktail, baseball bat, combat knife. We can dismantle all that. Hopefully learn a schematic or two. And then... there's its head. Hey, hunting rifle, let's go. Baseball. Alright. Keep missing the freaking entrance on that. Toy alien. Pretty good scrap, to be honest. Bottle caps, let's go. bunch of dead soldiers. That's not good. Chest space, alright. Looks like that luck's kicking in. Campaign hat, we'll take that. Super stim pack, let's go. I found gunpowder. Alright. Well, anyways, we were still trying to continue towards that drop-off point. Side questing is always a thing. But yeah, this will be a faster route if we just go straight. Raider area. There's a player over there as well. Kind of want to avoid that for now. The Mothman. Settler was sacrificed to this dude. Yeah. Mothman cultist. Not great. The heck? Oh, there's the cave entrance there. We'll come back to this. We'll have to wipe them out. Oh, was that Mew fruit? It was. Let's go. Some more meat fruit. This is the Caravaneer station.
If the scorched of the ferals don't get you, the rats will.
I hope we can set up more settlements like Foundation. Got friends out there that didn't want to come with me.
Just about time to eat.
Hey there, traveler.
Finally a nice day.
Yeah, there you go.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Counting bills, interact. This must be the whole caravan system that they added to the game. Strategy, alright.
Hey there. You're looking greener than bloat fly piss. Little lost, are you? What can I do
Maybe.
you for? We're in the middle of a shipment, so I'm afraid no one's here to do business. If
Need some
you
new
were looking
clothes.
for trade,
Get
that is.
really muddy.
What's going on here?
We're with the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. This here's just a little pit stop along our route, but we're looking to head out again soon.
So sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Okay. What's the Blue Ridge Caravan Company?
We're a modern interpretation of what you'd call a trucking company back in the day. Except instead of 18-wheelers, we're driving Brahmin. We've got clients from all over that we provide protection to, along with knowledge of safe routes and good places to set up shop. Our base of operations in Appalachia is just outside the Big Bend Tunnel, quite a ways south from here.
Okay. Or is there any companies left after the bombs?
Well, we can thank our owner-in-chief of operations, Joanna Mayfield, for that. Or, hey, you can just thank her yourself if you're ever near Big Bend West. She's an expert in adaptability, that one. Managed to transform her grandpappy's trucking business into a post-war beacon of hope.
Now that
Ain't
people
many
come back to
operations
visit,
like this
they'll
out
all
there.
wanna be setting up places like Foundation.
There's certainly not as many operating at our size and reach.
Okay.
Need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy.
And what's your story, old timer?
Me? Who cares what my story is? Pre-war dinosaurs like me are
those
still a
raiders
dime a
sneak
dozen.
around?
But, since you asked, I've been working with Blue Ridge since the trucking days.
Now that people come
Joanna's
back to this area,
grandpappy hired
they'll
me.
all wanna be setting up places
God
like
rest his
Foundation.
tired soul. I ain't exactly fit to guard a caravan on my own anymore, but still got plenty of know-how to share with the youngins. Got my name from all them dollar bills lining my pockets back in the day. I was a regular millionaire, I'll tell you what.
Right. Right.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Thanks for sharing, Johnny.
Thank you for caring.
I'm good.
Sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Clean up this, fix that.
Foundation and those raiders
Never
up at the
seems to
crater
end.
just don't get along. They want to take everything we've worked for. This place has a lot of potential.
Okay. It's a nice little campsite, to be honest. But
I'm getting sick of potatoes. I know they're easy to grow, but how about a little variety?
look, if you can complain about food tasting, you're in a pretty good situation. Alright, well, you know what? We accomplished that. And let's head back to 76, because it'll be easier traveling down to that site from there than where we're at over here. 76 is kind of like smack dab in the middle of the map, fortunately. Alright, let's go ahead down to the lumberyard area. Any more donations? Not really. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. We're kind of just slowly to earning XP, which is fine. Almost to the lumberyard now. I'm gonna Skyrim down this mountain. Yep. Nice little pond. Not so nice little ghoul infestation. Missed all of that. All that. Call it done, you know.
How are you holding up?
I am okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I swear I'm fine.
You're back. You delivered the package successfully. Well done. On behalf of the responders, I can't thank you enough. You helped us make progress toward a more peaceful world. I sure wish I could say that's all the help I needed, but the work never ends. If you're in the neighborhood again sometime, I will always welcome more of your help. In the meantime, though, here's your payment. Have a good day now.
15 caps? Okay, that's not bad. We have
How's the
reached
wasteland
level
treat ya?
6. Let's go. Go ahead and level up. See where we're at on that. An open pack. Let's go. Inspirational. Bloody bounty. Funny is an idiot. Poured Lindstrom over a car. I'm going to soup it up. Right.
Why does everyone still squabble all the time? We have to
Pick
come
a
together
perk.
to survive.
Increase damage and injury resistance based on and while not diseased. Alright. Not really sure I care too much about that. Sprinting, no power armor.
I wish that Brotherhood would share what they learned with the rest of us. It could benefit so many.
Lone Wanderer will do that. Kinda need it. Bow before me. Anyways.
I'm exhausted, but the work never ends.
Yep. Stim pack, okay. Did I level up again? No, that's just game delaying. That's fine. You know what, guys? I think I am hitting the end of my battery for today. So I think what I'm going to do is log off
Hard work pays
here
off. June handles the supplies if you're looking for provisions.
for the night.
Lumberjack Protectron works all night and also works all day.
Ooh. Yeah, I definitely think next stream I'll cop up the money for a private server, at least just for a few streams. Get ourselves a little bit more in the story. So. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for dropping by. Let's see who we can raid out to tonight. Doesn't look like much, to be honest. I don't really have too many people I feel like raiding into at the time. So I think we'll just call that here for it. But I appreciate everybody for dropping by. Thank you, Raw, for chatting. Thank you, JJP, for chatting. Thank you, Ad, for chatting. Thank you, Kat, for dropping in as well. Appreciate you. And yeah, I think that's going to be the end of it for us tonight. So until I see you all next time, pray God keeps you all safe and wise in these troubling times. And yeah, just make sure you guys take care of yourselves out there tonight. Those July celebrations are fun, but let's try to be safe also. So, but until you guys, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.